the sun.
I think it's so dope that he watches every
The
week. Like,
sun.
really,
All right, we here.
I actually do think that's dope. And what I noticed, and it's
We're
not
live
just
too. Y'all know that? We're live.
not even just in the context of a significant other,
Yeah,
but like even
There's
friends.
people, yeah.
I used to say to myself, like, oh, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm not doing the same thing as my friends. Like, who cares if they watch or think about what I do?
Y'all know we live.
Oh,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah, okay,
fine.
let's go. Let's go.
No, I think that, like, I used to say I don't care, but I also know how supportive I am. And
So that's the thing.
Support is everything. So speaking of support, this is the Beef for Broccoli show. I'm Doggie Diamonds. My
name is Koku, aka Koku Puff.
It's your girl Davita Simone. Hi.
Yes. So this is what we're doing today. So I gotta take the Jamie Foxx thing. Well, one of y'all go up to it.
I mean, I don't even understand what's happening right now because we keep getting all these so-called updates, but then it's like it's not really coming from the family. It's a real sources say or inside person or somebody that's off the record. We don't know what's going on,
Maybe
but
they cloned them.
Listen, I don't know about that.
For real, maybe they cloned them.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, maybe they cloned them. Yo, well, unfortunately, on the serious side, when these situations happen historically, the person, sometimes they've passed away, and it's like they're gathering the family, they're gathering people, and they're not putting it out because I've never seen something so under wraps like this. Like 1 minute I seen a report that he was talking, he talked about what's going on now. Respectfully, because we don't even know if he really had a stroke, heart attack. We don't know what happened. He could have stubbed his damn toe. We really don't know. We just got so many mixed reports. And then you have people just keep bringing Diddy's name up. Like, what the hell does Diddy?
I just watched something that it was like some sort of like the truth about, one of those type of things.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about Diddy. I was like, what in the world is going on? Like, y'all just coming to so many conclusions and you're talking about somebody's life here.
Yeah.
Why are we doing that?
And then someone did an article and they were like, oh, what's really happening? And then someone else retweeted the article and was like, we know he's we had a stroke. Like, what else is there to know?
Do we know that though?
I mean,
that's as much as the family has said.
So they reported that. Because who the hell is this family? Like, who is this family that I speak of?
Right. No, that's a fair question. I believe it's his daughter that is the one that made a statement, but it was still very vague. You know what? You're right. I don't think it was said stroke outright. Yeah. But his daughter was sort of saying like, he's fine, kind of just checking in type of thing. But it was a statement that she had to make because people were talking before she did.
That's why I'm saying it's such a secret because we don't know. I just think that he should just make a statement. Hey, everybody, I'm fine.
What if he can't make the statement?
But that's the thing. That's how we know that it's not something good. Well, anything can be good here, but Jamie Foxx is a very present and active person. So if he's not making a statement to sort of get everybody off his back, then it's very serious.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Unfortunately, we're just going to have to wait it out. But I hope that it comes out on the more positive side than not, because, we love Jamie.
And regardless, he has the support of everybody. I actually I'm openly going to record say that I'm a Jamie Foxx fan. I actually, I didn't like the show. I ain't going to cap like I like the show, but I like to stand up. I didn't like the show. It was trash.
I mean, he is probably the best all-around talent.
Yeah, his stand-up. He's an incredible actor. Like I do like his
all
acting.
of it.
What was people love Ray. What was the movie where he was with Tom Cruise? I think that was my favorite movie he did. Remember he did a movie with Tom Cruise?
Sunday, I think. Is it Any Given Sunday?
I think it's Any Given Sunday. Yeah.
No, not the football movie. The one where he was like a cab driver or something like that, and Tom Cruise was like making Collateral. Yeah. No, I'm about to say movie woman. What are we doing here? Yeah. But I think he's a great talent. I like On Living Color. I liked him on A Living Color, and I know he had talent.
I'm too young for that shit.
Cut the crap.
And Living Color is actually a lot of it actually still holds up.
Yes. But I didn't. But again, we hope that everything is fine. Everything will be fine. And just like I said, sometimes I don't like when they keep stuff under wraps like that. It's not like he's just gonna just walk out one day and like, hey, everybody. Sometimes it'd be very, very critical because then I hate when they say it took a turn for the worst. And I'm like, man, I don't even listen at this point. It's just all one big secret. And I think for the fact that everybody is so concerned, they need to ease people's concern, because when you have people concerned about you, some people could get sick worried about you. That's what worried sick is, you know.
Yeah, but like, I think sometimes we're a little too invested into celebrities' life, and maybe they want that privacy.
True.
In this instance,
I agree. But I mean, damn, like, don't give us 10 reports. Just say.
But it's kind of like, you know, right? No, there's two sides to this. Like, one is like, you're a celebrity, so you should have the expectation that people want to know because they're invested in you.
Yeah.
Because of your public profile. Then there's also like, you know, we talked about this a few weeks ago, where it's kind of like a, you know, pray for so and so, but it's like, what am I praying for? Like, you know.
Well,
who in the comments is putting this IMBD facts? I mean,
I don't know. I don't look at the comments. Well, I do like
1 hour and 55 minutes. They really
okay. So I guess we can move on from that. You know, get well to Jamie Foxx.
Well, yeah.
Anita Baker, Coco. That's all you. What are we doing?
My girl.
Yeah, so yeah. So let me tell you about Anita Baker. I'll give you some specifics here. But basically, Anita Baker is headlining a show, and she has Babyface on the bill. He's actually opening for her, which I thought was very interesting. I'm like, I think that couldn't either of them headline, or am I wrong in that?
He definitely could.
Well, I think
it's her tour.
I think she started.
Right. Okay. Well, no, I know she was, but no, because I think legitimately it was kind of interesting to me. I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't know maybe if in certain cities she opens or whatever the case may be.
Well, you know, he used to write for her.
Well, I didn't know that, but I mean, I know that he's a prolific producer and writer, and of course singing and After Seven and all that.
You don't remember that song he had that he wrote for her, but she said give it to Toni Braxton, and that's the song that made Toni Braxton who she is.
Oh no, I don't remember that. That's a.
Yeah,
that's
you better be writing exact with that. We can't be reporting no bullshit.
Well, I watched Toni Braxton. Now it was on the documentary, so
okay.
We gotta say allegedly about anything. They drain the bank accounts right
allegedly.
Yeah. But so basically, what's interesting about this is Babyface puts a statement out, and the statement actually, I'm going to read it verbatim.
Okay.
And this is not allegedly. This is actually from Babyface's account. I'm truly sorry to my fans who have been waiting for us to hit the stage this evening at the Prudential Center. I was asked not to perform in order to give Miss Baker her space and time to perform her show in its entirety. My band and I are extremely saddened we didn't get to perform for y'all tonight. And he put a heart. And he even did a broken heart face. He's like, really upset. And the thing
they rehearse or not? Like, how did they?
Well, the thing about it is, it's essentially Anita Baker was just running late or something of that sort. I think what happened, and you can't, certain places, like I think the Prudential Center, like some places have like a hard out, like the show is over at 11, like we shutting the lights on, y'all, get out of here. So, right. or they'll even like charge like an exorbitant amount of money to get you out of there. So I think that's probably what the situation was. But what makes this interesting, because beyond that, that was of course very sad, is that like some really like some like name and people were like kind of like okay, well, like again, is this what she's doing, But Deborah Cox is like, wow. Jack A. Harry said, you deserve better, baby. Toni Braxton gives him a heart. Tamar Braxton gives him like what's a face. And Layla Hathaway did a ... So that was a little, you could tell that she was feeling the type of way. And Stephanie Mills says, I hate when this happens amongst our people. We should be thankful that people are still paying money to come to our shows. We're not kids anymore. This makes me really sad to see and read this. So
that's the OG. No, the OG gets to say what she wants.
When Stephanie Mills,
she's higher than Anita Baker.
Okay. So Stephanie Mills is going to say what she want to say. So when she said it that way, I knew it was a thing.
The thing is, too, with that is like, how many of those people paid to come see him and not you, Anita? And you did that to him.
Facts.
I would be, to be honest with you, like I would be just as happy to see Babyface. Because somebody was trying to say like in these blogs, like, ain't nobody coming to see you. I'm like, you must be a certain kind of age or something. If you don't know who Babyface is, a lot of the music that you're listening to now would not even exist if there was no Babyface. So sit down.
Or they smoke
and I saw him live before, and it's phenomenal. Phenomenal live.
I would love to see him live.
He opened for Fantasia, and I'm confused why he's just an opener for people, because he doesn't need to be.
Artist. But Babyface is so chill, and like he probably just is happy to
very rich.
Exactly. Like he's just
very
chilling.
successful.
Like I can see that. I can see him doing it. Like it's not a flex. He's just out here. You know, he's really, you know, I can see it.
This is the part where I bust everybody's bubble.
Okay.
I wouldn't pay to see Anita Baker.
What? I love Anita. She's on my list of people to see.
Listen. I'm gonna just keep it tall with you. I'm a man, right? But if I had to choose between Babyface and Anita Baker, I would go with Babyface because Babyface is going to bring the chicks, right? So we're gonna, and he has more hit records.
Aside from your reason, Babyface also will probably bring out other artists. You might go to a Babyface show and it might be 10 people that show up.
I don't.
I mean, Anita might bring the chicks too, though, because women love Anita.
The women with gray hair on their box, probably, yeah.
No, I love Anita. I don't got no grace.
Listen to me. I'm not.
What, Grace?
Listen. On here, yeah, right. Let me do an inspection. Let me tell you something. I never really been high on Anita Baker. Just me. Like she's cool. She's done good songs, but I think it'd be a lot of dick riding with Anita Baker because no, for real, she got good records, but her something about her demeanor, she just seemed like a bitch. You're going to just be real. She just, something about her seems really bitchy and it's just off-putting with how I look at her art. So, I don't.
What? I love Anita.
I will say this, like, I associate Anita Baker with, like, an older, like, she was an older generation. So, like, I think of it as, like, my parents' music. You know what I mean? So, it's not something that I necessarily put on, like, for my, like, mood. Like, Anita Baker to me is like, I even feel the same way about Sade. That's older, like it's before me.
I don't fuck with Anita Baker, man. Let me just keep it all the way real. I don't fuck with Anita Baker. Because, no, listen, on some real shit, like, she got some songs that I do like, right? But when I start thinking about an hour set or something, nah, fuck out of here. I don't want to hear no Anita Baker for no hour.
So you gotta,
but not only that, when I think about like a Luther show or Patti LaBelle or Gladys Knight, man, Anita Baker ain't in there.
Well, she has hits, and she's responsible. And I literally just looked it up to confirm. She's responsible for a lot of people, like Toni Braxton. She introduced Tamia to Grant. She worked as Fantasia's sound engineer. Like she done a lot of stuff. Engineer. Yeah, that's what it said for her BT.
I wouldn't give a fuck if she played the drums for James Brown. That shit is overrated.
It's the song "Love Should Have Brought You Home." That's Toni Braxton's song. Love should.
That shit overrated. That shit overrated.
What if she can cook mac and cheese?
I don't even eat mac and cheese, so that's a dub.
She can cook all your vegan favorites.
I ain't no fucking vegan either.
She buy you nuts and cook you chicken and rice.
Let me tell you something. Toni Braxton is
D. Braxton, okay?
Whatever. Toni Braxton jumped in that lane and killed it. Anita Baker.
No,
Toni Braxton made it feel like it was. She made it useful.
That shit was aight, man.
I mean, I could imagine Anita singing "Love Should Have Brought You Home" at night.
No, but I love "Sweet Love." I love songs, but a fucking hour, man. Like, nah, we ain't doing that shit.
I never.
All right, so now look, let's keep it real because I want to validate my statements.
Okay.
Would you do an hour of Anita Baker, or would you do an hour of Mary J. Blige?
I would do the Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
Honestly.
So
I would.
So would you do an hour of Patti LaBelle, or would you do an hour of Mary J. Blige?
I've seen Patti in concert, and she still will roll on the floor and kick off.
So if you pick Mary over Anita, but you ain't picking Mary over Patti,
no.
So what are we doing with Anita then? This is what I'm saying. She's not.
That doesn't mean you won't go see her, though. It just means that she's lower on the totem pole.
She don't move me.
Are you going to see Ashanti or Anita?
Ashanti is trash.
Oh my, okay, I wasn't.
I saw Ashanti. She's okay live. You know Doggie's going to see Ashanti.
Ashanti, I'm going to go see Ashanti for what?
So who you seen over, Ashanti or Anita?
I would give Anita seniority in that situation. I ain't going to see no fucking Ashanti.
Oh, wow. I thought
Ashanti, listen, Ashanti can't sing. Period. She can't sing. See, I'm not a hit record person. I'm not a karaoke nigga, right? So I want to see you perform. Yeah, I want to see you perform. I want to see you get to it. All that.
Don't be singing over the actual track.
Renaissance started yesterday. Y'all going?
The what?
Renaissance tour.
Man, listen. Anyway,
the kind of people that would pack up the house at a Beyonce tour will give me a lot of anxiety. It's just too much fandom and craziness.
I love Beyonce.
Somebody already got arrested. They show footage of that.
Let's not move the goalpost yet. We're still talking about Anita Baker because I want to clarify this, right? Because I don't want to
talking about Anita Baker.
Because people like
you're the only one.
Listen to me. No, because people get in their feelings because they be people get in their feelings because they be fanned out. I'm a fan of music. No, I'm a fan of music. And I'm just saying, if you go in there and you drinking fucking tea and you eating like tea biscuits and shit, you gonna fuck with Anita Baker because that shit gonna put you to sleep. So it ain't nothing up tempo of the whole. So how could you watch that shit for an hour?
I would not drink at an Anita Baker concert. To your point, because of that, I wouldn't be I'm sipping the wine. I would go to sleep.
You can't even eat nachos and cheese there. Like, this shit is like, what are we doing there? Like, you can't even drink a beer.
You don't even have time to eat at concerts if it's a good concert.
You can't even look. Stephanie Mills, I would do Stephanie Mills would kill it.
Oh,
so the people who chimed in, maybe not Layla Hathaway, but if she does her father's music, she would
Layla
kill
Hathaway
it.
Can sing.
This is what I'm saying. Anita Baker, man. I just think as black people, we just be like, Anita Baker, Anita.
Well, people they be scared to say that they're not 100% feeling certain people. I said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not throwing on Sade like that.
When I did Sade one night, everybody was coming for my crown.
Said I must have been an angel by my side.
But it's like there's literally only one or two songs. In that case, no, I wouldn't go to a Sade concert.
I think we'd be more.
She got like one or two songs I like.
I think we'd be more into the look, the mystique, and the validation from the pink toes. You know what I'm saying? Once the pink toes tell us Sade is y'all singer, nah, we not doing that. I don't.
Pink toes ain't picking Sade.
Yes, you crazy? They love Sade because she's not even black per se. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's black, but she's like you know, they treat Nigerian. Yeah, they treat them different when they're from another country. You know what I'm saying? They treat them different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not Anita Baker, man. It's like, my grandma's probably ain't even gonna fuck. What age range is she?
On from Anita, because
I'm just saying, what is her age range though? Like, what age range fuck what?
I think you don't like Anita.
Well, no. I think that there are young people that do like Anita Baker. Like, there's some people that are into that lane, you know, even young. But I think that the real core audience is probably like 50 plus.
Yeah.
Even then, 50 might even be a little youthful. Probably like.
I would go see Marsha Ambrosius before I see Anita Baker.
Oh, I would see her show too.
Because I've seen her sing live, and that shit is so damn spiritual. Goddamn, Anita Baker. She can't even take, man. Anyway, respect to her.
You know who I saw live?
Who?
And killed it?
Who?
Jaguar.
The cricket.
Previously on Ready to Die. Anyway, so let's move along.
Thank God.
That's what did
it? Yeah. Okay. So
when I tried to move it to Beyonce, he wasn't trying to hear that.
Because I ain't gonna front the Beyonce munching just be too much for me. It's just too much.
No, I honestly was gonna say I don't think that people are really messing with the concert this year. Like,
you've seen the ticket prices?
They're going crazy. Yeah,
no, people are going, but like after the footage, people are like, "Oh, that's it."
Yeah. Well,
I saw that where people were saying like, "No, she ain't moving around," but apparently they said she had like some kind of a foot surgery or something.
Nobody told her to do that shit. If you,
I don't even know where this is going.
I'm just not a sympathetic person, right? If your tickets are like $1,500, you need both your feet. Okay, I don't want to hear your foot hurt. All right,
remember when Michael Jackson was in a wheelchair?
I would. Oh, somebody said Erykah Badu. I would pick Erykah Badu over.
Oh, I've seen her in concert.
I see his sister.
Yeah.
No, she is very good in concert.
And I want to see that rump in person.
It's real.
Yeah.
And she's a Pisces doggy.
Of course. No, her birthday is the day after mine. The next day.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. The next day. So animals. Coco, you always had a strong stance with dogs and animals. It's just funny. Tell them that really quick.
Okay, so let me get into why we're talking about this. So BET brought back the College Hill show, but they're doing a celebrity edition. In the College Hill show, there's an interaction between Tiffany New York Pollard, which you guys know from Flavor of Love, and Jocelyn Hernandez, the bad what's she called?
The Puerto Rican princess.
Yes. And so Tiffany is like, she is just all out of sorts, and she's, like she's talking about, she lost her dog of 13 years. Like, my goodness, this is so sad. And she's talking about it. And, other people are seeing, like, no, I'm so sorry, Tiffany. Like, this is horrible. Jocelyn was like, why y'all gonna go ahead? Like, why would you buy something that's gonna die in like 15 outside? And like Caribbean and African people can relate to that. I'm not saying it's nice or that it's right.
Cut this crap.
Hey, they heard you talk about Beyonce.
All right, we might be good now.
So,
okay.
I'm sorry, I have a cold.
That's what we mentioned Erykah Badu and
so Jocelyn's stance is not unlike what I know a lot of people are kind of like, why would you have a dog? Like, why would you love a dog? It's really wild. Like, they'll maybe throw some scraps out to them, but they don't get in the house. You don't really love them. They're just like the neighborhood dog, like the dog that's on the street. They just roam. But that's really like African Caribbean culture. Not everybody, but that's kind of how it is. It's unusual to have a dog.
Well,
I mean,
in the American eyes, yeah. Well, I could appreciate animals to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have an animal. I like cats a little bit because cats are just real stupid. Like, cats don't give a fuck. Cats is cocky. Cats is arrogant. Well, I don't know why we're freezing YouTube. Y'all gotta get y'all shit together because it damn sure ain't right. Yeah, it was acting a little dumb.
I saw it too. I thought it was just me. Like
it's freezing. But I think it's
like cats because they don't really they come around when they want to come around. So like you don't have to just constantly like dogs are like permanent 2-year-olds.
Yeah, and then I don't like nobody's just gonna sit there and just lick their balls in the middle of the living room. Like, how you gonna give yourself neck in front of company? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is very disrespectful.
Yourself is not the same as giving neck.
Are dogs really cleaning themselves? I think they're just doing it to do it. Like, cats are cleaning themselves.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna sit there and lick your dick,
especially when after they use the bathroom and clean themselves.
Listen, if you're gonna sit there and lick your own balls, you can't. You can't even.
I don't necessarily agree with Justin because I grew up with pets, cats, dogs. I have a dog currently. You sleep, otherwise I would show her.
Nobody's gonna like the comparison. But what I will say about what Jocelyn said that I will relate in a different way is I feel like that's why I wouldn't have a child. Not the death part, 15 years, not that part, but more so like
comparing children to animals. What are we doing here? This show is off the air now. Thank you.
Not going to a good place.
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't want to have a bond with someone that strong where it's like it'd like have me all out of sorts if something happened to them.
But it's inevitable.
That's
like,
what everything.
If you hurt my child, I'm outside, like for real.
Well, I mean, shit, niggas, get mad if I got mad when like my favorite coloring book didn't have no damn pages in it no more. Like, you're always going to be attached to something. You know what I'm saying?
And you're comparing children to coloring books.
I'm just saying. Like,
I've had 3 pets and 2 of them have passed away growing up. And I still got another dog afterwards. Like, you just love them like they're part of the family. And
but like, does
understand they're gonna die, they die, and then.
But does that still stay with you? Like, you think about it?
I mean, like, for instance, my dog went at my grandma's house.
Yeah.
When I go home, sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, I miss Sheba."
Oh yeah.
But like, it don't be like really on my heart. Like, also, but they were dogs I didn't have by myself. Like, it might be different for Barkley if something happened to her, God forbid.
Because that's your dog.
I actually raised her by myself. It's been me and her, and it might be different.
Well, see, I can understand your relationship because she's been with you through some ride or die shit, apartments, some other stuff I ain't gonna say on the air, but relationships. I'm just saying relationships. She's been with you, so that's a little different. I can understand that. But when you come,
what, like shootouts?
No, say relationships. So when you come home and they a little stiff, that shit hit a little different. Like, yo.
I mean, I can't imagine that happening. I hope I'm not alone if that ever happens.
I hope you don't start screaming and acting crazy though. So all right, so
that for death as a whole. So,
but this is what I don't like. What I think black people don't do. I don't think we be taking the animals to the vets. Like when the nigga act like they're not feeling well, like
no,
their ass is broke. Okay, they haven't walked in 2 weeks. This is over. You know what I'm saying? Like they're falling over. Just go take them and just put them down. I don't think we be doing that.
There are dogs I've learned to love though. Like my friend's dog just passed away, and we were all devastated and crying. Like that, we love that dog.
No, we
ain't. There's like 3 dogs that I like.
I cried for too.
Yeah, no, there are dogs. Then because this dog, I could come around like 3 or 4 months later, and the dog always remembers me. So I knew the dog was like my friend. You know, dogs remember you, or if they remember if they like you. I should say.
Listen.
I want to ask Coco, will you ever love a man? What's the difference
between a dog and a man?
No, that's a good question, but that's a really terrible question to ask somebody like me. Easy, you don't know who you're talking to right now.
No, because she put in the chat that that's why she don't have kids.
Coco, will you ever love a man? What's the difference? I don't have the capacity to love a man in that. I can easily detach. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. So all right. So let's sum this up.
That's a complicated question.
So a dog is like family, though, right? A dog is like family.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're dropping so many frames. It's getting on my fucking nerve.
What?
We're dropping a lot of frames, like we're freezing a lot. I don't know, because I can see it right here. What's happening? I don't know why. So dog is family.
Mm-hmm.
The dog is family.
I think it's and I do think that it's very rude. It's incredibly rude to say something like that. If somebody's grieving over their dog, I don't think it should be something that you're like, why you got a dog?
Like we're talking about Jocelyn, though. Like,
I think and I've met her. She's a sweetheart in person. I think she just does that stuff for TV. It's just
no, I don't think that. I know people like that. It's like they're cool until they're not. Like I know people like that. I don't think that's for TV.
So between her and New York, I don't know who has stiffer titties, because they both like a part of the stiff titty crew. You know what I'm saying? So
I never paid attention.
Yeah, their titties is, you know what stiff titties is, right? Like when they just there, like they don't move. They
kind of
they just
super implants. Where
to hell with.
But I feel like that's what's in, no?
Stiff titties? Is it?
No, that's not.
That's never going to be.
For 2 seconds in my life, I was just like, what would it be like if I got implants? And I actually looked into the shit. Then I was like, I don't need to be out here just having all of this, all of that. I will look like a bus driver, right?
You got to have a certain weight, though. You got to have a certain... because you're going to have stiff titties. Yeah. Stiff titties will never be in, okay? And I'm a tittyologist.
No. That's where I was going with it. There's something called gummy bear implants. They are actually made to look more natural. So they have a natural curve to them, and they do not look like implants. So they probably went and got, whatever they got.
They went and got some. They was like, hey, let me get 2 on them stiff titties over there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what I can't remember what either of their implants.
New York, you don't remember when New York first got her implants?
I remember when she first got them and they were like really huge.
They were really stiff because they were really big. Because she didn't have, because what happens is they have to push them under your skin.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the capacity, like your titties gonna be stiff. Like they're gonna sit there like they're not even gonna be water balloons. They have no hang time. They're just there.
No hang time.
They have no hang time. Okay. So all right.
When they first got famous, where they didn't have no money.
Listen, we like pets. I guess I don't want any pets. I might do a cat. I might do a cat though. I ain't going front because cats.
I think
I like kittens when they're small.
But then I don't like when they get older. They're not as cutesy.
Yes, they are.
Cats?
They're so cute. My 2 babies is cute.
You have a cat and a dog?
Well, my man has 2 cats. I have a dog.
Okay. You got a fucking zoo.
Yeah.
I don't want no zoo. Like, what are we doing? Like
that is very un-black of y'all.
Yeah, like
but we love our
turtle. The smell of turtle tank That's just them different shit. Like,
yeah, one of my homies got a snake tank. I'm like, what is that?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are we doing? You in there with Godzilla and the fucking
live mice.
Feed it a live rat.
Right.
I'm scared of that too. Like, I couldn't do it.
The craziest thing is I'm not scared of snakes.
I'm more scared of human snakes than I am animals.
That's a fact.
There are human snakes walking around on 2 legs that'll fuck people. I'm more afraid of them.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The snake in the thing.
I'm scared of both. How about that?
Dating. Coco, you dating? What the fuck is on? That means a nigga right now is like
about to hit her up.
Yeah,
he right over now. I'm just playing. Anyway,
what is dating?
Might be entertaining. You might have someone to keep you
going. It's actually fucking up our show. I don't know. Actually, the buffering has just been.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I mean, there's no explanation for it because
dropping.
And I just showed Barkley.